Chris Bauer? Or do you want me to not use it or what?
Well, first of all, I am not at all mad that you mispronounced my name because everyone does. Boyer.
Darn it.
I know.
Darn it.
Well, it doesn't. It looks like Bauer. I know. It looks like the Y is going to be silent, but the W is silent, which is bizarre. Don't ask me. It actually means bowmaker, so I have no freaking idea.
Do you want me to make bows?
Well, first of all, I am not. Sorry, say that again. My stream went all crazy real quick.
I said that sounds sweet. Bowmakers are awesome.
Bowmaker, yeah, boy. It literally means like there's not even like it's not even like a translation. Like it literally means like bowmaker or whatever. Yeah, it's Boyer. No, could you use this is gonna be stupid because I don't even use it. Could you use twitter.com/SpyPartyFans?
Oh, so at SpyPartyFans? Or
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I have done absolutely nothing. I did. I own the domain name and all this cool, jazzy, fun stuff.
Should I say I'm playing against at SpyPartyFans, or should I say that I am going to be playing and just tag it somewhere in there? For all of you SpyParty
yeah.
Way to put it in, yeah.
Yeah, I mean yeah, that's a good way to put it in. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, but you could just say warning track mainly. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna do anything with this. I just, you know.
No, I mean I'll toss it. I think I can throw in
SpyPartyFans. That's
SpyParty
good.
name. It's at SpyPartyFans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll yeah, sure.
Okay, so now I'm trying to make sure that what happens, you're on the stream audio-wise and everything, and that's cool, but every time I listen to it back, I'm really loud and you're really quiet, or whoever's on TeamSpeak is really quiet. So, what am I doing wrong? Everything, probably. Like, I've got it technically working, but I've never had it, you know, good. Mic auxiliary boost. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that should help you, not me.
Yeah, but I'm too loud already, so I should probably bump that to 0? It's at 1.
What I do, are you using OBS, right?
Yeah. Like, I've got it technically working, but I've never had it, you know.
I just, I look at the mic thing and I've edited that, so it's fine. It should help you, not me.
I think you're coming out okay on it now, so I think we're good. Okay.
Alright, cool.
You know what? Whatever. I mean, the worst thing that happens is nobody can hear you.
Hashtag? Oh, well, I know hashtag.
Hashtags.
What is it? Was it Hunger of the Wolf?
the hunger of the... Wait, no, it was the wolf. Come on, you're the wolf, remember? I'm tiger, man. Hunger of the tiger.
It's the Hunger of the Tiger, right?
The hunger of the tiger. Yeah, the hunger of the tiger, or... I think we said the. I remember there being a lot of extra thes in there. God, this is so goofy.
I'm just gonna write Hunger of the Tiger. Maybe hashtag Hunger Games.
These are the Hunger Games. I love that. So to the probably 3 people watching, I have been in the Spy Party beta for 1 year exactly today. So I thought, you know, I haven't played Drawn in a while anyway. I haven't played anyone in a while. It's been like 10 days because I am websiting all day and night, and websiting is hard and it's a lot of work. And so for the next few weeks, I will be websiting a lot. But this, I figured I should probably do. So Drawn has been kind enough to play the Spy Party with me. And hey, man,
I need to retweet my tweet because I failed at tweeting it.
You need to retweet. Wait, it's only a retweet in this case just means a tweet you do over, not a tweet you actually retweet.
Basically, yeah.
Hey, you got a picture of yourself in a suit on your page. That's pretty fancy, man.
Yeah, I went to a wedding of a close friend of mine, and
Cool.
I decided, you know, I might as well throw that on my Twitter, see what people think.
I like it. I gotta say, in particular, you know what my favorite part is? You probably can
What?
guess. You know what my favorite part of the picture is?
Wait, my stunning tie.
The tie. I like the tie. I think that's a bold choice.
Not my choice. All the bride and groom's people.
Oh, you were in the wedding. Okay.
Well, I was a bridesmaid technically.
Okay, so you had to match the color. Okay, so somebody else's bold choice. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I like it.
I like power ties.
Well, you know, you have
Power
what?
ties is sweet.
You have like lightish hair and light skin, so like bright colors actually work really well with that, or so my wife tells me. Are your
Oh well, I'm not good at fashion, but my wife might be.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing she would know.
Cover. I like it warning track. It's slick.
The cover. Okay, so I have not played in a while. Is it gonna be bad?
There's no way I'm gonna win here. Let's be honest.
Okay, probably not.
I don't play at all anymore either. It's It's all a decoy.
You seriously
I
not?
play old streams and nobody watches enough to realize.
You're like, well, you played so many. Like, is there any one person who's watched every single one of them so that they can say with any confidence,
God, I hope not.
you know, say with any confidence
I know
that
one
like
person
you've
who's been
definitely.
there for every stream, but that's me. You know, I have
Yeah,
to be.
right. But even you haven't watched back on your streams.
Oh gosh, no, no. Even when I say I want to watch something later, I rarely do. I mean, I have to be pretty dedicated or motivated.
SpyParty's hard, man. There's so much stuff to remember. Although I'm pretty sure I know you are, but we'll see. Now I'm less sure. I am less sure of it now.
But see, the neat thing is the more you play it, the higher advantage you get over people who play it less often.
Yeah.
Man, what a sweet advantage that is.
Okay, people are doing way too much in this game right now. Like, the party is busy.
Wow, really?
Busy, yeah. Well,
Is
just
that
in terms of...
busy with like a Z or like busy with a ZZAH?
There were like 9 Z's and there was like a pound sign.
Whoa,
like, there's a
wow.
lot of busy. One, two, one, two. Oh, hey! Busy. Hey, I forgot to mention, talk show, I loved it. It was good.
Thank you.
It was good, it was good, it was good. And like, this is gonna sound backhanded, but particularly good given that it's your first one, too. Because, you know, things like this...
I'll take whatever I can get, man.
Well, like, honestly, like anything, like a show or a radio show or a TV show, whatever, like, they always take a while to, like, really find their stride, right? You figure out what works as you go. So, like, by that standard, too, in particular, like, I think I have really high hopes for it if it's, you know, pretty solid to begin with and then can only get better as, you know, you learn what works, learn what doesn't, and all that cool
Yeah,
cool
that's
stuff.
really what I'm doing now. I don't really know what works, but, you know, it's fun experimenting with things and talking with other players who
Yeah.
doesn't know what works, but are willing to try it with me.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. And you got some good people in it, so I liked it.
Oh yeah, totally.
I liked it. Okay, this better not be what I think it is, because that would be redonkulous. Really?
That would be silly, wouldn't it?
Okay, well that's really weird. I could have sworn that was a giveaway, but I guess not.
I guess not.
I guess not. You time-adding jerk!
I did not time it.
Ow! Ah, okay, good job. Oh, the bug, you got it.
Bug.
You did. I kept getting distracted by people doing really suspicious things, and then it turns out the AI is just suspicious, is what's going on.
Yeah, you know, that's why I stopped low lighting for things and I started highlighting.
Yeah, right.
So, why'd you think I time added? Stasis?
I guess. Wow, wow, you didn't. I was so sure. I mean, it wasn't just you know, I don't place a lot of stock in the chronostasis thing because, you know, I know it happens. I get it wrong a lot. But in this case, it was the audio. The audio sounded like it was ticking slowly, and that's a lot harder to get wrong. So I was really...
Oh yeah, that is odd. When you
So-
said it, I was tempted to play along, but I was seconds away from winning.
Yeah. Well, one of the other things was that just a ton of people seemed like they were checking their watch, and that's one of the reasons I said the party was busy. There was so much to keep track of. So I was already paranoid about it, you know.
That helped me a ton then, because I was doing my flirts were pretty obvious in my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I did a good job hiding that at all.
I was just struggling keeping up with the hard tells because I'm out of practice, you know, so it was more overwhelming.
And then they were just a fool's errand because I had already done it.
I know, I hate that. But like specifically, one of them, Orange Dress, I think it was, did like a super quick reject, and so.
Oh really?
So I thought.
I got shot for that yesterday.
Yeah, and I thought, whoa, that was like really quick, and I thought, wow, that almost feels like a hard tell. I should shoot, but then I thought, no, I'll wait and see if you purloined. And then there was a 5-person reject chain right after that.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, dude, and then it didn't go off. So then I was like, really, it wasn't Orange, or she just rejected, you know. So I was really confused by that, and by then I was just lost. So, boo.
Yeah.
I mean, good job. Is what I meant to say. Instead of all that paragraph of text, I meant to say good job.
Yeah, totally. No, yesterday I got shot because I went to statues and then got a quick reject.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm like, how do you shoot me for that? Don't you want to wait like it says even a minute in pan op and you shoot me?
I know.
It was ridiculous.
Well, apparently it's not even like a total hard tell, you know.
Well, it's not. I know it's not.
Well, I mean,
How do you tell that to somebody when they just beat you?
I know. Well, right, we've talked about this before, right?
You seem like a jerk because it's like, oh, wait, you're just trying to dismiss my win.
I know.
I am not, sir.
Well, anytime you're tutoring, that's like the problem, is they'll shoot you for the wrong reason. They'll be like, you checked your watch at Windows, and I'm like, what? Why is that a thing? Why do you think that's a thing? Nobody told you that. Now I know you didn't read the manual.
A few more hardtails in my face, please.
More? I'm already out. Jeez, dude. Come on. Yeah.
Shoot myself in the face.
I haven't played in 11 days, and I'm so good right off the bat. Yeah, that's totally plausible.
Yeah, I remember when my computer crashed for like 3 days, and I got back, I'm like, oh man, I'm so rusty. And Casey was like, shut up, Drawn. Just be quiet.
Well, sometimes it's true though. Sometimes it's absolutely true. Like, it's not always. Sometimes it's definitely an excuse.
Rusty. That doesn't mean I was rusty compared to people who've been away for, you know.
Right.
It was funny.
It makes sense. I get it. Can I spy party today?
Oh man, I want to shoot somebody. Can I just shoot you?
No, I do not grant you permission to shoot me.
Okay, I'll wait till banana bread happens. Then I'll shoot you.
Banana bread.
Yes!
What?
I can't believe I got away with one.
I was so suspicious of him all game, and I'm like, alright, I should just shoot him for the pearl one, but I'll wait.
Oh, thank goodness.
I heard nothing. Man, you got me, sir.
All right.
Well played.
Well, it wasn't well played. It was an ugly white test that I guess was just timed well.
It looked good to me.
Yeah. It can't look.
Wasn't even talking.
It can't look good if you don't see it, bro.
Oh man, slick.
It's so slick.
Oh, man, I should get all my advice from you, Warning Track.
All I'll do is give you little cheeky things like that aren't actually advice at all, but feel like they are.
Don't let me know.
Oh, what is happening in the party over
The more
here?
I know that Warning Track, the scarier it gets that you might not be the all-encompassing well of knowledge.
Dude, I even saw the call over. Well, I mean, I saw
It was actually a more fluid call over than I thought it would be, but it's still pretty bad.
it was better than most because it only skipped like 2 people, and honestly, I think I've seen worse that ended up not being AI somehow. I don't understand it exactly.
He does that. That's why I was okay with it.
Right.
And because he was already headed toward me.
Yeah.
But no, you got me.
And then when you did the super quick bail that like was just like
because it looked like if I recall,
Yeah.
the laser was on the opposing side of the map, and it
Yep.
looked like you might maybe be doing statue stuff for a bit. And I got all optimistic, and you're like, no, Drawn, you're dead. And I go, no, come on, Warning Track, babe, pal, honey. No, not having it.
I like how you're imagining this whole little conversation we're having beneath the surface of the
I do
game.
that a lot.
No, baby, it's not gonna work.
Zero talk about it. It's pretty funny to hear him talk about I imagine.
I imagine, like what he thinks you're thinking underneath it all.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
That's great.
He's like, Drawn, you're really good at imagining. And I go, that sounds like an insult, Zero. I'm not sure.
It sounds
I'm gonna
like-
take it at face value.
It sounds like, you know, something from Sesame Street or whatever.
Yeah, really.
You're the character that can imagine.
I can definitely do that.
Imagine what? What are you gonna imagine? Are you gonna imagine dragons? See what I did?
Probably.
You see what I did there?
No.
It's a band. Imagine Dragons.
God, I want to shoot like 3 people. Can I get the multi-shot already? Seriously.
You're only allowed to shoot 2 of them.
I do. Now that I have 10,000 games, that's how it works.
You get a second bullet after 10,000
Yeah,
games?
it's, and I have them on auto fire, but I can miss the second one.
That's great. I love it.
That's why I aim it so
Auto-fire.
2 people are next to each other to double my
What
odds.
What is auto fire?
You know, auto fire is where you have a second shot, but it happens immediately after the first one.
Oh, so just
There's
like
no
a
delay.
so like a double shot or whatever. I can dig that. I can dig it, bro. I'm saying bro a lot today, aren't I?
Nothing wrong, bro.
Nothing wrong with broing it up, bro, bro.
Can I shoot you already? Come
Yes,
on.
you can shoot me already.
Oh,
Absolutely.
sweet, really? I can.
Yes, I give you permission.
Oh, no, I missed!
Nope.
Oh, well, okay, I low-lit you because I didn't think you could have swapped, but you did.
Oh,
I
nice.
thought you would go further away.
Yeah, I crashed in all close is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, well, it's because you went to the near CC. I'm like, why would I do that? I'm gonna be a behaviorist in low light.
Oh, you thought
I
like
lost because of it.
you thought I would run away if it was a green swap.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah. Well, it just goes to show you that anytime a behaviorist other than Veery tries it, it doesn't work. Anytime we try to be Veery,
Pretty decent success with it.
you know they say playing God. It's like playing Veery. You can't do it.
I enjoy it, so you know what, Mr. Track.
Whether or not it's enjoyable, whether or not it's enjoyable is different than whether or not it works. Okay, well that happened.
Like, how long I lived. I was like, all right, I'm dead, and then you didn't shoot me, and I go, sure.
Well, you
walk away. Sip. You know, I was wondering how long you wouldn't shoot me for.
Yeah, you want to make sure. Well, you want it is about 10 seconds. Yeah, or 7 seconds.
About
7.2.
7.
7.2 seconds. I wasn't sure I'd seen it go, and then I was like, was that like could he possibly have greened before that? I don't know, and I thought probably not.
No, I called Toby over because I'm like, man, I'm in Damon's spot. He would never think I would do this. Who would do this?
Nobody would do this. Nobody.
Exactly. Thusly, it's a good idea because I should be low lit already.
Why not? Well, that'd be pretty
That's
cool
how
if you
all
were.
behaviorists think.
Yeah, I can dig it, man. I like saying I could dig it too, even more than saying bro.
You're pretty good at saying I can dig it. I think you have shovels on you at all times.
I can dig it, bro. I like that. I like
Whoa.
I like the shovel joke. That's pretty cool. That's one of the best shovel jokes I've heard today. Like I'm gonna say like top 3.
Are you sure? That's pretty high standards.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I'll have to think about it. You know, I've heard some pretty good shovel jokes. How am I spy partying so far? Am I spy partying all right?
You reckon me? You've won 4 to 5.
Yeah, but some of them were so ridiculous. I've not played that well. There's been some bad spy partying. Not as bad as
Come on, I
my.
want to shoot somebody. Let me shoot them.
All right.
Ugh.
Every time you say you want to shoot somebody, I got a banana bread so that you can do it.
Yeah, really.
Banana
It's
bread.
too late now. Thanks for the lowlights, though.
You couldn't have gotten many. Plus, one of them was me somehow. Did you really? That's
I got 3.
it's a little disappointing. I mean, it's a small price to
4,
pay
sorry,
for a mission. I got a mission
And,
done,
and my
sucker.
top suspect was even more suspect.
Was even more suspect. You're Englishing pretty well there.
Just now.
You can really English, bro.
Yeah, my English is sweet.
Sweet English.
Sweet English.
Sweet English. What was that? You didn't think like an. Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
You must have been on me early then.
You were my. Oh, you did swap. Oh, sweet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I missed that.
Damn, I should have won then. Damn. If I got away with that clean, I should have. Damn.
No, wait. But I got all these.
Yeah,
way more lowlights than
yeah,
I
what?
thought I did.
When you shot me, I thought, oh, he was on me from the swap early on, but no, what happened? I just overt about something else.
It was the way you looked like you tried to enter that CC and then you kind of booked it when there wasn't an opening. Path and left immediately.
When was this?
Right
When?
before I shot you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that was like my confirmation. Before that, what was it?
I would have. Wait, I should have done what? I only sort of followed what you were saying there.
So, what happens when, you know how AI will have their spot taken in conversation, right?
Right, and then they'll just
And
decide to go
they'll-
somewhere else.
The moment it's take, they will switch directions and go somewhere else.
Oh, did someone slide into my spot? I wasn't even paying
Well,
enough
it's that
attention.
You look like you're going to a CC, and then you kind of tried to enter, and then it looked like you bounced and went to the other CC.
Oh, okay. I did not realize.
And then I also I was just really suspicious because you were one of my few highlights. I thought you might have purloined, which turned out false.
Dope.
It just slowly. I was so focused on you by the end.
Yeah.
Not even that I was right. It's just that I was watching you so much.
I gotcha. It happens. So I got away with the hard part, but not the hard part. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like playing against Viri and trying to flirt. You're like, what's harder, doing the bug or doing the flirt?
What's the hard part?
Warning track, come on.
What's the
I
hard
want to
part?
keep this kind of PG-13.
Talking to myself.
I'm the one with the green arrow over his or her head.
Give away. Oh, you just gave yourself away there.
Darn it.
Bad move, secret agent man. Be
If
careful
I
what
just
you
said her head,
say.
do you think you'd highlight or low light all women?
I would probably do neither because I'm not a behaviorist at all.
That's so
Boom.
bad.
It was pretty funny.
See, I got you last time on Furloins, and this time it's just not happening.
You got me a ton last time on Purloins. I don't blame you for like trying them a bunch of times because you were getting me.
Well, also white tests aren't helpful either. I'd like a green.
This is true. I'm not getting many either. I think, yeah,
It's contagious. Let's do it.
it is. Contagious. Green tests be contagious, yo.
Okay, the pathing so far has been the best part of this game.
Why has it been ugly?
Just like some people, I'm like, that was crazy. But was it crazy good? Or
Was it crazy good? Yeah,
bad?
yeah. Well, I don't know.
Purple dress just now. I don't even know what she's doing.
See, if that, what would you think if that was me? Like, if I know for a fact now.
I have to take serious guesses based on all this pathing. Which it's cool because then if I'm wrong, I gotta learn about it.
That makes me think
Now,
of.
I have a top suspect.
Do you? Well, that makes me think of what Checker's always saying about
Top
like
suspect slowly confirming her suspectedness.
her. Ooh, I like
yeah,
it.
you're interested.
Oh wow, jeez. Did you see the bug?
Pathing.
Really?
No, I missed it. But your
Damn.
entry to near the CC wasn't great.
Yeah,
I
it
did not
wasn't.
like it.
I'm surprised you were that sure
And
though.
see,
I mean, I was
this
definitely
is why it
suspicious,
proves
but
to me
yeah.
that I'm decent enough at pathing
Uh huh.
where I can highlight and low light based off it.
Yeah, I guess so. See, that's weird because it'd be so hard for me to shoot for something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
So
it's because you went to go inspect right after I mentioned it, and I'm like, Spy would go and talk then leave. Now, granted, with that logic, you should shoot like half the party.
exactly.
So, you know, it only goes so far.
Yeah, right. It works if you're already suspicious of me.
Yeah, and nobody else was at your level yet. Like, there was some weird pathing, but most of it was low light except for one other person.
I gotcha. Well, I forgive you for shooting me, which is
Yeah,
very.
I forgive you for your pathing.
If you forgave me, you wouldn't murder me. I don't think you forgave me at all.
No.
You punished
That's
me.
how you learn in this game.
Oh, I see. It's for my own good.
You learn through death.
You learn through death. Funny, because
What I've learned through
I was gonna say-
come on.
in real life, you don't learn that way at all.
I disagree. It's little deaths, right? It's things that aren't death, but they suck.
Little
Like, your
deaths.
pet dies. You learn how to be responsible. Or maybe you shoot yourself in the foot. Some bones die.
That seems like a
In
normal
manner
way.
of speaking.
Yeah, that seems like some bones die.
Well, it's really cells.
Bones die. You killed my bones. What?
Brutal.
Brutal. You are charged with murdering his bones.
I have bonitis, sir.
Bonitis. That's my only regret. So who is it? That is the question.
Well, considering I've furloined twice already.
Which meaning you put it back.
No, I put it back and then again.
Oh my god, that's insane.
That's how good I am.
You are pretty good.
Thank you.
I appreciate how pretty good you are.
That was
It
a
right?
compliment.
It's not
That was
even.
a sweet compliment.
It's kind of weird, but it works. I
Man,
think
this map feels really long today. What's going on?
the map feels really long. That's
But
interesting.
sorry, there's a lot of time on the clock, I guess. Like,
Oh, are you saying
what's
you've
up with that?
you've added time?
No, I would never do that.
Yeah, well,
Time adding is for scrubs and bad players.
I've narrowed it down a
Very
bit.
bad.
Scrubs and bad players.
Yeah, man.
Aren't those kind of the same thing?
No, I like to say them as different groups because it's funny.
You know what I don't like? I don't like it when one of my suspects does some pretty interesting / good pathing. That bothers me.
You should shoot me for it.
Because I don't know what to think.
You know, KCM has complimented my pathing, and then other players will like diss it. It's really weird.
Well, I'll just dish you just because, man. I don't need a reason. Alright, well, it's one of you, and by one of you I mean
Oh,
one
really?
of the people at the party. Ah, I was almost shot you, yes, that was it. Yes, you were the one I was thinking about shooting right there at the end.
I got the wrong arm bug, and it was perfect.
Oh.
It was the arm away from you.
That's nuts. I almost shot you for your approach to the statues, and I absolutely should have. That sucks. I suck. I suck.
Oh, really? What was so bad about it?
I thought you did one of those things where you kind of walked just a little too far past it, and then did like an exact right angle turn into it.
I
You know?
don't remember it at all.
Yeah.
All I remember is that I don't normally do the squish ending, but
Yeah.
I ended up at the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember it at all. I don't remember it. I blacked out and woke up at statues. Yeah, I should have shot. I didn't. I mean, I knew I was behind, but then one of my like 3 suspects did that little statue thing at the end, and at that point, if I know I'm behind, I should shoot for that. So it wasn't very strong evidence.
I agree. Sometimes when I'm behind, I just you got to be calm, you got to be patient, you got to relax, and just keep playing a solid game.
Well,
if you let it get to you, that's when you really lose. I feel.
That's true. I will say that, like, I think it's definitely true, like, mid-game, but if there's been a time ad and it's getting late, like, and you...
time ad at the beginning.
Right, and you don't time out very much, I was like, okay, the odds that he's close to finishing are really high. You did, but now you don't. So at that...
You should
yeah.
assume I'm still going to time out.
So, I mean, I want to play it cool and everything, but at that point, the odds that you're almost done are, like, 95%, you know?
Alright, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna time out this game.
That will be really impressive if you do.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be really impressed. It's like he time added on me. How the hell did
As
he?
the sniper.
What the hell? Amazing. So amazing. You still doing behaviorism stuff?
This is sweet.
What's sweet?
You know what I also do?
What do you also do?
Shoot people for time ads.
Ah, yeah, I couldn't resist. So you were sure, or you?
Oh, I was 95% sure, because it was like you and one other person at Windows, and then you went to statues, and I go...
Well, I specifically did that because I didn't think you would expect me to, frankly. I never go to statues early, you know. Nobody likes to go to statues early on this one. So I figured, hey, if he's still doing that behaviorism thing...
It was... Well, yeah, but see, I combined that with looking for hardtails, so it's awesome.
Oh, I see. So you can't lose.
Oh, I can lose. I can lose all day long, because combining them's hard. If
Not
you
even...
get to look for like triple the amount of stuff.
Yeah. Well, you've won like 4 in a row now. Like, I was doing fine, but you are coming back with a vengeance.
I pointed it out, so I'm fine now.
Oh, I see.
But I'm gonna lose now. I mean.
Yes.
No way I win this game.
Yeah, no, there isn't. Sorry.
Just shoot me. I'm dead. You know who I am.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I didn't think it was that quick. I didn't think. I thought, nah. Yeah.
That is so sweet.
No, it wasn't.
You into the shot.
It's
So
terrible.
I don't want to do anything else.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it'd be really nice if Warden Track just took a shot right now, so I went through my other missions.
Just didn't see the fade. I just caught the end, so like I wasn't sure, you know. Like, well, I mean, I saw the.
You should be able to tell by tray position.
No, I'm sorry. I should say not that I literally saw the animation, but like shortly after the tray came back up, I noticed right then it was gone. You know.
That's rough, sir.
Yeah. So I was like, is it green? I actually thought it was kind of pretty likely that it was a white.
Could you time ad more often? I really appreciate it when my opponents time ad.
What makes you so sure I didn't?
I'm 99% sure you don't have time ad yet.
Well, that's not 100 now, is it, dude?
No, it's not. But the reason I'm not 100% sure is because oh, sweet lowlights, man. Whoa.
You did not get any lowlights from that. What are you talking about, dude?
I got totes lowlights. I got at least 4.
Totes? Is that even a thing? Is that even a word?
It's totes a word.
I walked right into that. I walked right into that. I walk right into a lot of things.
Suspect.
Ooh, fancy. You fancy guy with your fancy top suspects and your dibbity hobbity and
what can I say?
your hip hop and your Zima and your hula hoops and and your Pac-Man.
Yeah, man, Pac-Man's where it's at.
You like Pac-Man, don't you? It's like drugs. It's probably a metaphor for drugs, right? Like eating up the dots or whatever. Like the dots they got to be like cocaine or something, right?
Oh no! Don't make me worried. That's not actually my top suspect. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it, Warren Track.
What does
using my own thoughts against me? As if to say, drawn. Your name's spelled backward. It's like the word meanderer. It's nothing like the word you thought it was.
The word what? Meanderer?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you
Meanderer.
even... Really?
No,
Is it?
what?
What? I'm confused.
What is sweet?
I'm so what was sweet?
Low Lightsville.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't just then. Pretty sure. This is one.
Win already.
This is
You
one.
gotta win.
I'm pro.
Win right now.
I can't. I have like 8 missions left. I can't win right now.
Oh man, that's rough.
I would love to win right now, but I can't.
I want to shoot somebody so bad, but every time I do that, I end up losing, and
It's
I look overzealous and cocky.
It's better than shooting
But then
somebody
if I get
who's
it
so
right,
good.
it's so sweet.
Well, you should shoot someone who's so bad. You don't want to shoot a good person. You see what I did there? Do you see what I did
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Yes, I did.
You need to see what I did there. Because I did it, and I want you to see it. Beep. Beep.
Beep.
Beep. Woo.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was blue dress.
Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't.
Then spec left. Okay. That's
Yeah, yeah. You were looking at me at the end thinking I was swapping late, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you got
Swapping.
the bug. All right, cool. Yeah, you were my top, but you
Okay.
went for Lloyd, and I'm like, all right, I'll wait a bit. I think I have time, but you got me.
Cool. Yeah. That was a little nerve-wracking. I hate having to do inspect last sometimes because, you know, you figure you might get shot.
That's what you want to do.
Well, but just for the jumpiness, right?
Really increases your chance of winning, actually.
You might be right, but like, okay, but I've definitely shot people because like near the end of the game, you just you see phantom swaps way more often. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, but I
you get jumpy.
There was no way there was a swap there.
no way. I'm gonna play this game a little differently, by which I mean better. I'm gonna play this.
By which you mean you highlight all lowlights and lowlight all highlights?
What? How is that?
Ultimate strategy.
The ultimate strategy.
I've never lost doing it. Ever.
I've never
That's why
lost.
I've never done it.
Ever. That's why I've
You
never
can't
done
lose
it.
If you don't use strategy.
You can't lose if you.
That's when you tell Viri that
Is
you've
that
never
true?
lost using behaviorism.
Because I've never done it right.
Yeah, because you've never used it.
You've never done it. That's good. I like that. I'm undefeated using behaviorism. I also haven't played the game that way. Da da dee da da da. Do you hear me singing right there?
Yeah, man, it was sweet.
I have a great singing voice.
I wish I had as good a singing voice as you do, sir.
You can.
I could only wish.
Can only wish.
Sadly.
Believe in
I'm
yourself.
but a poor. What was that noise? Whoa.
Whoa. There was a noise.
That sounded weird. I don't know what that noise was.
Are you in a haunted house?
Yeah, you know, I've
And
heard
then the
my
red.
house is haunted, but I don't believe it.
Right in the ass. Okay.
Yeah,
sh-
I
I
was
sh-
a little too overzealous.
With the swap, yeah. Actually, it looked like the DA had bailed on you at one point, but because you started talking and then he took off.
Oh yeah, it was just a flirt.
Well, right.
Go for the BB. If it had been green, would you have still shot me?
What the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Banana bread?
At that point, I figured if you had actually gotten off completely clean with the swap or something like that, you won. You know, I was just willing to accept it. I doubted myself a little bit.
You were on the other end for so long. I should have just swapped and booked it, but man,
Yeah.
I didn't realize for too long.
That's really weird because I really get uncomfortable if I'm on one side too long, so it's actually pretty unusual.
It felt like you were over there for way too long.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but I certainly believe you. That's not like me, but you know, here we
I
are.
wouldn't believe me.
I'm not.
Of lies and sadness.
Lies and Sadness. That's what your band should be called.
Yeah.
Lies and Sadness.
I don't remember who said it, but I mentioned a SpyParty team, and they were like, "Drawn, if anybody do that, it'd be you. You'd be the first." and I think Lies and Sadness would be a great name for a SpyParty super team.
Super team? That sounds cool.
Super team for the hyper competitive SpyParty esports meta.
You don't think you're ready for a super duper team, bro? Max to the extreme team?
I only have the face and a billion games to support that. I don't have the win percentage.
The win percentage to be on a SpyParty super team?
Banana bread.
Banana bread. You've been
That's
shooting
slick.
for. You've been
That was
shooting.
so slick.
What was?
Nothing, sir.
You've been shooting for banana breads a lot, so I'm kind of tempted, like, when I want you to fire, I'm just like, do a banana bread, because you shot, like, right after banana bread, like, 4 different times. Which is, you know, cool. Which makes sense, you know, shooting for a banana bread a lot. I get it. I dig it, etc. Other things.
I do what I want.
I do what I want. But what do you want, Drawn? That's the question.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
So tell me what you want. What you really... okay, I can't. I just can't even do it.
I want to just spy. I want to just spy. I want to shoot you in the face.
Whoa.
Darn it.
I actually thought you shot by
I was
accident.
getting you there.
Really? Okay, cool. Because it's totally clean.
I neutralized you. Sick.
Oh, was I high and I went
You got a
down?
drink. You got a drink, and I didn't think you would get one.
Yeah. Oh, did you mark me for my failed bug? No, that was 7 seconds later. It was my just awkward pathing, I guess. My pathing's
Don't
bad.
know why I got you there.
I missed a
It
bug.
was like in the middle of no light, so I have no clue.
Yeah.
But I thought it was brown dress for a while.
Mhm.
I could tell it was a green test. That's why I liked it so much.
Yep.
Because the green purloin, and then like 2 seconds later, 2.9.
Uh-huh.
The BV goes off. I'm like, well, that's not him.
Uh-huh.
And then I low-lit a whole bunch of people that it just I was fairly certain it was not. And then you took a drink, and I go, you know, I don't think right after a purloin warning track would do that.
Woohoo! Cool. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I went for a bug early on and missed it, but I guess I didn't get shot, so that's cool. But I missed it. That
You
sucked.
got it, sir. You getting a ton of viewers? You have like 1,000 people watching?
1,000. 1,000 divided by 250.
You have 4?
You're good at math, sir. That's a lot for me.
4 is a pretty sweet number, man.
They say it's
I
the
remember
loneliest
first
number.
time
No,
I
they
got,
don't.
like,
No, they
double
don't.
digits, and I was so ecstatic.
Yeah. It takes a crazy long time. Like, there's clearly, like, a lot of people can get, like, anywhere from 1 to 5, but to break out, as stupid as it sounds, to break out to, like, 10 sometimes is actually, I feel like, the first
Some people call
plateau.
it the hump to get like over 100 consecutively or more.
Yeah.
Is this kind of like hump in streaming?
Oh, I was going to say
Something
that...
that's actually talked about in some circles. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, no, I was going to say the first hump is, like, a dozen even. Like, you know, just...
Oh yeah, no, there's several of them.
There's, like, plateaus, yeah.
Once you get to like, once you get over 100 regularly, people start hearing and they start, you know.
Right.
It depends on your game, right?
Of course.
I fully accepted that whatever popularity I get is totally related to SpyParty's popularity.
It has a lot to do with the novelty right now because, you know, there are only so many people streaming it.
Yeah, and that helps too.
Yeah, it makes sense to get in, like, on the ground floor, so to speak. I wonder if I'm going to win this game. Usually,
Yeah, man, I'm curious.
Usually I have a better sense of this, of whether or not I'm going to win.
Well,
Alright.
maybe if you watch the purloin more closely.
Well, I know you purloined. I just, you know, don't... Okay, I don't know you're purloined. Okay, thanks for telling me. I'm totally lost. I'm in big trouble.
I don't believe you.
I'm
a better player than that.
I'm in big trouble. Hasn't experience taught you anything?
What, that you've won most
3,
games today?
2, 1. No. I'll just do it anyway.
No, it was a green test and I'd done nothing else.
Wasn't that? I was almost positive that was going to be a BB. That's why I said 3, 2, 1, because you, like, walked right at...
Yeah, I could tell you were staring at me. I'm like, I'm just flirting, bro.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't looking at the purloin closely enough to be positive it was a green. I just thought it was, and you walked away quickly after the reject, and I thought, keep an eye on
Man,
that.
you're paying good attention. I should just ignore Toby.
Keep an eye on that one, yeah. Well, it's still a pretty good bet.
Nope, I'm ignoring Toby.
Ignoring who?
Consider Toby ignored. I don't love him anymore. As long as I'm spy, no learns will be purred.
No loins will be purred.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. It's stuff like that.
No, do you say learns?
Doesn't make it any better.
You said learns, right? No learns will be purred, like a cat? You're so...
Worse. And this is why live streaming is hilarious. Because you just like, no, like, oh, go back, we'll do another take.
I love
It
that.
doesn't happen.
It's good that
Get used to it.
honestly, dude, as someone who does, like, the occasional podcast where I actually edit it afterwards, that's a blessing. Because when you have the power to go back and change stuff, it's awful. Like, if you're a perfectionist at all, you keep going back and changing things again and again, and like it never ends. Like, is it good enough? And like, I do like a little Oscar podcast with a couple people on my site every year, and it's like over 2 hours, and it takes twice as long to like edit properly as it does to do. So I spent like 5 hours on Saturday editing this thing.
Yeah,
I know.
I've heard podcast editing takes forever.
Yeah, well, it can, right? But honestly, like, there's a pretty good. I mean, it's because I have to adjust audio, but if I didn't, I would probably make a rule for myself, like, you're not allowed to edit beyond really basic stuff because otherwise you'll never stop. Like, just deal with it. Just live with it, right? So it's kind of freeing. It's a little better that way, so. Because otherwise, all jacked up. So, I mean, I totally get it, is what I'm trying to say. I totally get what's going on. I understand everything about everyone ever, is what I'm really trying to say.
I knew that.
I got it. I got it. I got it. Whatever it is, like capital IT, like an old-time Hollywood producer would say. Like, he's got it. What is it? Nobody knows. But he's got it. He's got it. Etc. This is a pretty dead party. Nothing's really happening. You were supposed to say something cool like, oh, shit, now it's dead party. Because someone's dead, yo. Oh.
Wow. Okay.
So what happened?
Yep. Okay. I don't know.
You don't know. I didn't want to finish my missions there. I really didn't. I had another flirt and then a BB. And I was a little nervous because, I figured I'd probably highlight. Which I was.
If you're playing me outside your highlight.
Did you catch the swap at all?
Yeah. I caught it. It was.
Oh, I see the lowlights now, yeah.
Yeah, no, well, that was, I guess that was, no, that wasn't the swap. I don't know what all those lowlights were for. That was just me playing.
Oh, really? That's because...
I'll put it this way. If you ever watch me stream when I don't have an opponent recently, what I do is I go into a balcony, I practice sniper, and I just high and low light. I just practice it.
Oh.
And it's really funny, because I've only done it like 3 times, 3 different games now, and I've shot the spy twice. The AI spy, who in all theory should not be any different from anyone else.
But it doesn't matter.
No, that's funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, no.
And the worst thing though is it exposes your style, right?
Right. Yes, you learn some things.
But you learn things through that, and I think that's fun.
It turns an ugly mirror on yourself. You don't might not like what you see, Drawn. Might not like what you see.
If other players can get better than me, then I can get better by them being better than me.
I did not follow any of that.
I followed all of
that. That was very complicated, what you just said.
I didn't think it was... What? No, it's... If people can get better than me, then I can get better than them. And samesies.
Well, I do have a learning disability, so it's probably not your fault.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't.
It sounds kind of personal. You want
does.
to talk about it?
No. Hey, my wife just walked in the room. I'm waving at her.
I thought you said your wife swapped in the room. I'm like, whoa.
Swapped in the room or walked? Wait, what did you say?
Swapped, yeah.
Swapped in the room. You haven't swapped in the room yet.
Oh, you got me.
Or have you? Shit. Pardon my French, did I misremember? Womp womp. That's one of my favorite sound effects. I'll admit it. Okay, so this is probably gonna happen pretty right quick.
In the end of red.
Well, let's just say yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I was one of the others.
Slickest random fake.
You know what's weird?
Right before.
Dude, that fake almost got you killed. I'm not even kidding. I knew I was behind because of the purloin, but I really wasn't sure how much, but I had to be a little more aggressive, right? I didn't like a lot of my suspects. The guy I was thinking about shooting was out during the BB, so that was helpful. And then I thought, you know what? If you're really not sure, just look at your suspects, see who's talking during the BB, and you were, and you happened to be in with a DA, I think it was.
I was on a highlight. How do you mean I was suspect?
Because I was thinking right at the very end, like, should I highlight him, shoot him? And then I go, nah, get someone you've already highlight, So I changed my mind.
I agree. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Shoot drawn.
If I wasn't going to shoot, I would have highlight, but then I didn't. So anyway, but I noticed you were talking, and I'm like, that lined up really well. Should I really shoot? Should I shoot for just a white BB?
I was trying to frame snaps, and then he took a drink, and I'm like, you, Jack, ah.
Yeah. You got away with the purloin clean.
Talking you, I think you would have shot Snap.
Purloin was... Oh, yeah. The purloin was... Well, no, I was just almost positive it was green, though. Like, I was, you know...
Oh, really? The reason I was hoping you think it was white is because you were over at statues when it happened, and I'm like, yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Why do you think it was purple, though? What did she just...
She's just one of the highlights I had, and I thought I'd seen her talking during it at the corner of my eye, and I was like, I'm not really sure who it is anyway. But the funny thing is, you weren't on my radar at all until I saw your talking line up perfectly with the fake. So that was the only thing that made me think about you at all, which is kind of funny.
I'm a little surprised you ended up shooting and not just waiting.
Well, I mean, it's a little hard when you see the purloin's gone, you know, I'm like,
It's different than the discussion we had earlier about the late game stuff where you missed like a swap. Okay,
right.
Now that's probably a good time to shoot. But mid or early game, I mean, I still need to do soft hills.
Yeah, I was probably a little aggressive. I was a little paranoid.
I think you would have had a much higher chance of winning that game if you just been a little more patient.
Well, you're definitely right. Because then I would have thought, nah, just highlight the blue guy, wait, you know, etc.
Stop it, people. Oh my gosh.
People are doing what, like pathing and stuff?
I just wanted them to stop so I can high and low light them respectively.
Oh,
There's nothing
yeah.
what they're doing.
Well, they're really inconsiderate that they're not having the party the way you would like them to have it. People? Most of them are NPCs, yo. There's not people here at all. There's person.
There's two people here.
There's just me. Well, not in the party.
You're here.
I'm the only one invited to this party.
Oh, I just want to take a pot shot so I can be in the party now. Okay, you know what, Warren Trek, that's inconsiderate.
What's inconsiderate?
You talking about how not invited to the party I am. That's not cool, man. I have feelings too, and a bullet. Feelings and a bullet.
Feelings and a bullet.
The sniper has.
My feelings can get hurt, and my bullet can do the hurting.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a good line.
Okay, I have a top suspect now.
No, you don't.
His name is Warning Trek.
Well, Warning Trek was already your top suspect. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I'm pretty good at this, then
Well, you're incredible at this, clearly.
I seem really good at this game.
You're so good at it. You're so good at it.
I'm too good, as they say.
You're too good. Stop being so damn good, Drawn.
Okay, suddenly that person maybe not be my top suspect.
Well, see, I don't even know if that's good news or not.
I know, yeah, that's why I'm saying it so vaguely.
Like, what is going on? What do I even what am I even rooting for?
They're slowly re-becoming my top suspect.
It'd be funny if I were doing nothing during the whole time, where my suspicion goes up and down, and I'm like, yeah.
I'm beginning to get another top suspect.
Okay.
We'll see.
Your top suspects are fluctuating a lot, my friend.
Yeah, wait, that's the life of behaviorism.
That's the life of behaviorism.
Risk I take. Doom.
What was that? It's like a little twang or whatever?
No, I failed. I'm just gonna stop.
You're gonna stop what?
Bad.
Playing sniper? You already stopped, bro.
Snipper.
You stopped a while ago. Snipper cricket, that's right.
Snipper cricket's the best British game I've ever played.
British game is an oxymoron.
It's from England.
It's from Britland. Really? For that? What?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What was bad?
Your turnout.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause you did the 180 and then you stopped there for like half a second.
Really? Are you sure?
That's what it looked like on my end.
What? Oh, so wait, was I the top suspect originally that you were talking about?
No.
What? I got the bug off totally clean. That sucks.
Yes, that does suck.
That does suck.
Totally off base.
This is like the third game where I've gotten the hard part done and then I like die for something stupid. My pathing is really bad today. I'm not saying
That's probably it.
Yeah, no, it is. My pathing is definitely bad right now. It feels bad. Every time I walk anywhere and don't get shot, I feel like I got away with something. You are gonna be so dead dying.
I haven't purloined yet. Yet. Yeah, keep watching it. I'm gonna hook him.
You're not doing any such nonsense thing. Da da dee da da da. Alright, what's going on? Who are you?
I could tell you, but I think that'd be boring. I mean, if you really want to know.
Professor Plum in the conservatory with the purloin. That didn't even make sense.
With the act of stealing.
The act of stealing a guest list. You bludgeoned him to death with a piece of paper.
I killed him with the verb, the part in the dictionary that describes what purloining means.
What'd you kill him with? Theft.
Theft.
2 crimes at once. Theft murder simultaneous.
Theft murder sounds pretty sweet.
Theft murder sounds like a great band name.
Theft murder sounds like an awesome.
It's like death metal. Theft murder.
Tonight, the one and only.
Yep. Theft murder.
Theft murder.
Oh, geez, radio phone's on. It's funny. Radio phone's on. Just messaged me on Steam, and he's like, "When's your game with Drawn?" And the funny thing is, I'm like, "I can't tell you. I'm playing Drawn right now. Hang on." Right after this game, I'll send him a message. I'm radio phone, by the way. He says that's cool. Yeah, he changed his username, so it was nice of him to let me know. People be changing. That was a good banana bread. I'm just gonna say that.
Really?
I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm gonna put that out there.
If I was not a fan of my own banana bread?
I'm gonna run that up the flagpole, see if somebody salutes it. Okay. Somebody might. What if you're not a fan of what?
Of my own banana bread there.
Well, then you're wrong. Cause it was great.
Are you an objective truth teller of these things?
Objective truth teller. Well, I have no incentive to say anything nice to you, really. So, I'm your opponent.
Want to deep down, right?
When an opponent compliments you, that's usually a pretty good sign that you deserve it.
I compliment my opponents all the time, and I usually mean them.
Usually.
As real, very real compliments.
Real, very real. I think you doth protest too much.
I doth protest way too much, sir.
Don't tell me what I doth or dothn't. Alright. Okay, he keeps messaging me. So as soon as this game ends, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, I'm playing right now."
If you want to, you can just let me win, and then.
That is absolutely not gonna happen. Why don't you just time at a bunch?
I already time added this game. I don't feel like doing it again.
I don't think you did, but I honestly can't tell. Half the time.
It was at the beginning. You wouldn't know now.
Da da dee da da da. What is happening? This game's a little different than most of the games, I think, of the thing.
Really?
I don't know, it feels a little different.
How so?
You're about to win, aren't you, the way you said that? See, I told you. I
knew you say she was right there, but I had to go for it.
Well, it's just funny that, by the way, that you're like, "How so?" And I'm like, "He said that weird. He's about to win." And like 3 seconds later, I'm not even kidding. You heard me. It's on the stream. Like, I could tell by the tone of your voice you were about to win. Why did I low-lit you?
Highlight for statues, low-lit for getting a drink.
Not just getting a drink and leaving quickly. Combined.
Yeah, I was highlight for that.
No. Oh, hang on.
Well, AIs do that a lot, and people don't do it nearly enough, unless they fill in.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get people to get a drink, and I don't usually like to low light for that too much. But at this point, like, I figure get a drink, not have it be a purloin, and like still do the walk away thing or whatever. I thought that's pretty unlikely.
Thank you. Yeah.
The funny thing is, that's the only thing like that I did all game, and I happened to be with you. By the way, I would say I make those like, I'll just do it this once decisions, and like 40% of the time it ends up being the spy. It's like way ridiculous. But
I appreciate the low light. It means a lot to me.
I just had a crap ton of highlights that game. It was just not good.
Yeah, talk to Spirit Sales.
Oh, I already just told him like, hey, I'm doing it right now. So
you told him off. You're like, hey,
get away from me. I mean, please watch and tell your friends. Spirit Sales. What does that mean? Is he?
I don't know.
It sounds like a game.
It sounds like something from a Legend of Zelda game.
I was gonna say it sounds like a Japanese game.
Yeah, well, same thing.
Some JRPG or something like that.
So if I win this, I tie the set.
Yeah, do you want to? Yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time. You just want to play this last one and.
What? No. Don't feel bad.
Okay.
I think I need to leave. I need to do other things in like 30 minutes.
Okay, so we could play a little longer.
I have time, unless that changes. But even if it does, I'll still have a little bit.
No, that's great. I mean, I just know this is sure. Yeah, let's
also,
keep
I
going.
want to say congratulations on being in the beta for a year.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you very much. It does. I got to be honest. Like the first 4 months or whatever, it felt like a long time because I was so immersed in it. It really doesn't feel like a year though. I feel like the last 6 months in particular have been really quick. So I don't know. Cool.
Yeah, well, it's just because, especially when you're just kind of hanging around and not always playing. I guess it's not even whether or not you're playing. When you're just hanging around and you're used to what's going on, it doesn't feel as crazy when you learn a new strat because you're like, oh yeah, it's just another part of my repertoire.
Yeah, it becomes part of your day-to-day life. I just looked at your tweet. That's so great. Hunger Games. I love that. That's I don't know why that's so funny to me. Because it's just like you're playing free association. Like, hunger. Hunger! It made me think of Hunger Games.
Then also, for the record, the reason I need to tweet it again is because I forgot to put your Twitch link.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so I deleted the other one. Alright, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, if I win this, I got you.
You got me. Well, you're not gonna...
Try all your anti-drawn tech.
Both of them. Well, okay, one of them is...
All 2 of them.
I tried to say something hilarious just as I'm purloining. That's one of them. That's one thing I got.
Appreciate it.
And the other is that I hope the power goes out on your end.
Well, then the game won't even be counted, so joke's on you.
The game is afoot. Okay, then I hope...
The game is a whole foot warning track.
The game is a whole foot. The game is an entire foot. We're not using the metric system here.
That'd be a really funny picture if they said the game is a
Be
foot
so-
and it should have severed foot.
It's like, this is not a fun game.
Sweet picture.
In Canada, the game is a meter.
In Canada, the game is a hand.
Yeah, I was going to say, because a meter isn't even the equivalent of a foot. It's more like the equivalent of a yard.
No, I didn't mean measuring. I meant...
What is their version of the
said
foot?
You're wrong, and
I
I'm
understand.
Right. How
Well,
can I say that in the most polite way possible?
I think you just did, just bluntly.
Yeah,
That's as nice
you're
as it
welcome.
gets. Well, so what?
I was trying to be pretty darn polite.
What on the earth heck is going on? What was I gonna say?
Reject chain is ridiculous.
No, it isn't.
Oh, you know that it's not ridiculous. How interesting.
It's not anything. What are you even talking about?
Oh, oh, oh. I am a little Danish boy. Oh, oh, oh.
Really? You were sure that wasn't a green? You were sure?
Oh yeah, I was so sure. It faded so far.
I thought that'd be like an interesting thing to take advantage of. Like, you know, like would I really white purloin right after that? You know, or you know what I'm talking about.
No, it looked like a white test.
Dang.
I was 100% sure on that one.
Radiophone is talking in my chat about my quote-unquote nice house. I think he's just referring to the fact that behind me there's just like there's the floors. The floors in this house are kind of nice. That's all. This is not a nice house. Let me just tell you. This is a starter home.
I like, you know, I gotta say, it looks classier than what I do. You just see like the edge of walls.
But you're like a student, you know, or whatever.
I know, but it's funny.
So, but no, I mean, like, this is a starter home. We don't live in a great part of the neighborhood, but it's okay,
No,
you know.
probably do. Don't lie to us.
I do
You're
not.
Like a billionaire, and
No.
You,
You're right. You're right.
come on, a movie website warning track. You think
What?
you fall for that? You own a movie.
I own a movie.
Whole movie.
I own a movie. I've got a movie, and you have to pay me personally to see it.
My drink because I'm stupid. That sentence was
You own a movie.
pretty bad.
Nobody owns any movie. No, honestly, but one of the reasons we bought this house is because we figured, you know, if you're willing to go in this kind of neighborhood and stuff like that, like there are other things that you get instead, right? Like it's really cheap, starter home. But we were shocked when we walk in here. We're like, why are the floors so nice in this house? And we're like, well, I guess we'll buy this.
Because of you, warning track.
Yes.
They were waiting.
They were waiting. So anyway, if you just look on the inside, you're like, those look like really nice floors. They are nice floors. I love our floors, but it makes the house look like way fancier than it is.
See, now I want a video tour of your house, just to be sure you're not lying to us.
Dude, you have a standing invitation. If you ever want to come down from Canada, I will buy you lunch.
But I'm not from Canada. I'm in California.
Okay, whatever. Place that begins with C. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's all the same to me. It's all
Thank you very much.
CA. That's right. They're both abbreviated that way, aren't they? Did I just hear you say the word CA? Because Canadians say A. It sounds like you are Canadian to me. C A. Doing. I already told you that joke, right, about Canada? I must have told you this. How do you spell Canada?
Yeah, you told me.
Okay, because I want to tell you again a little bit. Hey, Jaron, how do you spell Canada? C-A-N-A-D-A.
The first letter in the alphabet.
Oh, you're not any fun. You Canadians are no fun.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. You know, you really need to get that sound effect like on your computer somehow because you use it very often.
Weep wop and something like
Weep
weep
wop.
wop is like sound effect.
Oh.
I'm saying it.
You know what? You should have it be like a morning zoo radio program thing. You should get like a soundboard and have like a bunch of sound effects,
So annoying.
like whoop 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 or wop wop wah. You know.
Oh god.
How funny would that be though?
Handle that.
But if you had a stream that had sound effects, that'd be pretty great. You don't think it'd be pretty great?
Or the worst ever.
Let's find out which, maybe.
Oh god.
I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna do it now, and I'm gonna do it. But here's the thing: I'm gonna do it ironically. I'm gonna do bad sound effects, but I know better. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
But no one will know it's ironic if they don't know me.
Yeah, no one will know it's ironic. You are quite correct.
My own.
Yeah, I wish I had your insight warning track.
Did I?
Truly a genius.
Did I ever tell you that literally my entire life is being lived ironically? I was born ironically. I was like, this will be so funny if I just decide to exist right here. And so I did. No, I was thinking about it. So, okay, it wasn't green. That sucks.
I like how I made the noise. Like
I know.
Really.
Honestly, dude, it's a good thing I wasn't on the right side when you did that noise, because I would have shot immediately, like, well, clearly something's going to happen.
That's why I did it then. I don't think I could have done it in all good conscience.
Radio phone just linked to
me.
me.
You could have shot me, though. Like, you
Yeah.
swerved your laser up and just pot shot at me.
Well, as soon as you made the noise, I thought I have to shoot real quick, and so I actually was lining up a shot when it went off, but,
It looked like you were going to shoot purple dress, though.
Probably.
Did you notice the swap?
Just at the end. Right when you made the noise.
Because you went over there right after it had been swapped, but it looked like you didn't notice.
Yeah, I didn't. I just didn't catch it quick enough. You know, just not quite. It's weird though, because I actually really liked my suspects. I had like 4 or 5. I had 6 by the end, but like I felt pretty good about it. Like I'm almost positive he's in this group. You know, I'm not too distracted, etc., etc. But I just didn't. So, Radiophone linked us to a sound effect that he says you should download. I'm pretty sure it's going to be wah wah. Let me play it real quick. Sad trombone. Okay.
Oh, gee. Womp, womp, womp.
Oh, did that come through on your end?
No, I just made it because it's what I.
Oh, well, you were doing it at the exact same time I was playing it, so that's pretty funny. Okay.
Now I'm winning the set warning track.
By the way, this keeps happening. Like I run out to a little lead, and then you win like 5 in a row. That keeps happening.
Oh, come on.
It keeps happening.
Come on, you kicked my ass in the beginning.
I did, but it didn't last. Well, look.
Yeah, it didn't.
I read off our like win-loss record a while ago. You remember? It's like 5. Yeah. Aside from like one game early on where you kicked my ass, and then one later on where I did really well. Every other game has been like almost exactly 500 or within a game or two. Like exactly.
It's because we're toast ballers.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And because you own a movie.
Because I own a movie. I'm not going to tell you guys which movie it is. Every time you're going to be watching a movie, you're going to be like, I wonder if this is it.
I wonder if Warning Track owns this movie.
Yeah, I just secretly own Iron Man 3 or something over here.
See, what I really hate about jokes, like inside jokes that I make when I'm on stream, is that there's only about 2 people that are ever going to get the joke.
But they love it.
One of those groups is not my friends in real life, so when I make that joke, they go, Drawn, what do you mean? Wouldn't it be funny if he owned a movie? That makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
And I go, well, if you'd been watching, you would.
Well, that's how you know your friends are, because you're like, oh, I guess he doesn't watch very often.
None of my friends watch my stream. None of them are that interested.
I want to watch your stream way more often, but I just like sleeping is the problem.
Oh, that's your issue.
Selfishly, you know.
Selfish warning.
Yeah, by the way, the movie I own, I won it in a poker game. I forgot to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm really curious. Like, what kind of game would somebody that Warning Track plays poker with would own, and then be willing to bet away?
Rounders. I won a poker movie in a poker game. It seemed appropriate.
Now I know the movie. I better go watch this movie.
When you do, I get a check. So yes, go watch it. I get royalties. Don't download it.
Incredibly legally.
Don't torrent my movie. Don't do it. That hurts real people. Copyright law. Boo.
Knowing how rich you are, I bet it helps you.
With
Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready. Yes. I'm so rich with my.
You're incredibly rich.
With
we already did establish this.
With my shiny floors, I'm so freaking rich.
And these statues are easy to memorize.
No, they're not.
Yeah, man. These statues. Oh, whoa. I leave for about half a second, and everyone's like, "Whoa, Gerard."
Whoa, what's going on,
These
bro?
are our statues. I'm gonna inspect them. I'm gonna inspect the crap.
I'm gonna inspect the living junk crap out of them, which is definitely a thing. Junk crap. Ah, come on. Okay, this is like.
Mentioned how easy they were to memorize.
I'd already hit the action test by that point.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's no way he swaps here.
That's what I was counting on.
Both sides were samesies and different types of samesies.
How am I supposed to know that? I don't know.
Well, I'm letting you know because I made the comment because it was so. It was such a nice lineup. I didn't think
I know. This is like well, but if I don't know it's a nice lineup, you know. By the way, this is like the 3rd time it has dumped me at statues. Like it just keeps happening. It just keeps happening. I know.
The meta works right now.
It's not the end of the world or anything, but it just keeps happening. So I'm trying to find excuses.
Faster?
Well, sometimes. I mean, look, it's all or nothing, right? If you can get away with an early swap.
Oh yeah, it is all or nothing.
And one time I did on one of these games, but I still would rather not be dumped there for the most part. Da da dee da da da. I know what's up. Don't think I don't know what's up, bro. I'm gonna figure
Sure
things
you
out.
do.
I know what's going on. Yo, bro.
You know nothing. Nothing.
Now, is that one of those things where you actually know what you're referencing, or is it just like trickle down so you know the reference but not the source?
Trickle down. It's just funny.
Okay, you don't even know what that is. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's Hogan's Heroes.
But I'll be the first to admit that I don't know. It's just a fun accent that I'm bad at.
Yeah.
If there's anything I enjoy, it's how bad I am at accents.
Yes. Anyway, it's Hogan's Heroes. So now you know.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's Hogan's Heroes. I don't know. I've never watched it.
Me, putting it out.
I was just
As
curious.
if to say drawn, you're not worthy.
Worthy of what?
I don't want to know what the what is.
What the what?
What the what?
Da, 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 da. Oh, I guess I have to. It was just such a... Oh, man! Really?
My ballsiness pays off as
Jeez.
I into Purloin, and then I wanted to bug, but I didn't.
Good
I
game.
My plan was going to be to do a billion hardtails. I wasn't going to swap, but I was going to BB and then a Purloin, and that worked, right?
Yeah.
But the amber was across from me in the CC, and I was hoping you'd go around the map, and I just book it through the combo for the balls bug.
Oh, yeah, I like those.
But like you do on Panop, right?
Right.
You do the ballsiest bug in the
Right.
world.
Yeah, of course. It's actually... Sometimes it can be safer, yeah. No, that was... I did not play that one right
What
at
got him
all.
over me?
You were not a huge suspect. I had two big suspects, and you were neither of them. Well, I mean, he's the one I actually saw grab a drink.
Ah.
Let me see. What happened here?
I got real lucky on the timing of you and looking at the Purloin though.
Yeah, what the heck? He must have. I must have. I mean, I noticed it just as he got one, so I thought, might have been him. That was bad.
My
bad.
tactic, I think my BB to distract you really worked.
It did. The funny thing is, though, I was happy with it at the time because there were 2 or 3 people. There were like 3 or 4 people outside of conversations. 2 of them were at statues early, so I knocked them out right away. That was really nice.
Nice.
Or so I thought it was nice. You are kicking my butt right now.
Well, the other thing though was I went directly into a conversation with the Amba
Mm-hmm.
and started talking, and I did that entirely so you would ideally think of me as a non-suspect.
Oh, yeah.
What spy would do that?
What spy would do that? Well, actually, I ended up shooting him because I thought he might have white tested there, and then he went into a conversation, and it looked like he was flirting because he talked like right away, and I was already suspicious of him, so I thought, why not?
Ah.
Why not?
And these statues are sweet.
Are they something, samesies, whatever you call it? I don't even know what samesies means.
It means that they're the same.
Oh, okay. So I shouldn't swap this game.
You can.
That's not what I asked. I said, should I?
I don't think you should, no. I agree. But you might want to just surprise me.
Why would I want to surprise you?
Right as I highlight somebody at statues, you have to go and do that.
Well, is that bad? Like, are you angry with me?
I'm angry.
With me or at me? Because people always say, are you angry with me? And I'm always like, what does that even mean?
I'm angry against you.
I'm angry towards you. I'm angry in your general direction. I'm angry adjacent to you.
Well, that too. I just did not like that.
Woo!
Alright.
I did some really bad
See what
stuff.
you did?
It couldn't have been as bad as what I did while you were looking at him. That was so
I
bad.
see you in the back. You're just staring at me. Is it to say drawn?
Mm-hmm.
No.
That was really bad on my part. What did he do now?
So BB goes off. He immediately goes to statues and picks up the statues just too fast. And I go, it wasn't like the immediate pickup.
Yep.
But it made me strong enough where I go, because my other top was Yellow Danger, not you. You were on there, but not really.
Yeah.
Like,
So
you went under my radar that game. It was really nice.
I didn't do. Well, I didn't do a lot either.
Well, that's probably why.
Okay.
But yeah, you just the Dangers were my top suspects, and everyone else was a minor kink in my plan. My plan of losing. Oh, drawn so bad, so bad.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, you started a new game. Okay. Ready?
Yes, sir. Man, I hate Courtyard 2. Oh, it's such a bad map.
You love it. You love it so much. Why is my cat meowing in the other room?
It's because of me. I told your cat to, so I would have an easier time.
You smell like tuna, that's what it is.
Whoa, whoa. Let's not go
In the
there. I think that one's ability to play SpyParty should be measured in how well they can talk and get green tests.
One's ability. La da dee da 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 da.
I always kind of expect, I don't know, just a different song to come out of when you hum to yourself.
Well, it's always the same thing. Well, I don't know if anyone recognizes it. What I'm doing is the Will Ferrell Robert Goulet thing from from SNL, where he plays Robert Goulet. He's sitting in the car, and there's like the stuffed deer and everything. Do you ever see that? No.
I believe I've seen that, but I haven't watched SNL in forever.
Yeah, and well, this was like 12 years ago, and he goes da 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 like that, like really over the top and ridiculous, and I just think it's funny. And so when I'm looking to go,
you do it because you think it's obnoxious, and you know everybody else hates it.
yes, I'm hoping it will make you mad.
I'm a mind reader. Really.
Okay, so I think I got a pretty good old grip handle on this one.
I'm not on your list of suspects, so you shoot your top low light. Yeah. One day that's gonna work.
Do you really think I'm not? You're not a suspect
no.
yet?
No, I don't know, man. To be terribly honest, I'm not gonna pretend like I got you here now. I don't think.
Terribly honest. I'll be honest. You're terrible. Ooh, that's terribly honest.
Oh no, that's so bad.
No, actually,
You couldn't see it.
honestly, that was just confirmation. I saw that you were. No, I thought I saw. I was confused by the time ad because I thought I saw one, but on the other hand, it didn't seem like enough time had passed for a time. You know, like it didn't seem quite right to me. But I remember thinking 3 minutes. Really, that doesn't seem right. But it also didn't seem like it'd been long enough. It didn't seem like 3 minutes and 45 seconds or whatever. So, but anyway, you went to statues, and I noticed that you couldn't have gotten your inspects done. And then when you went a second time, I thought,
That's sick behaviorism you got there, sir.
not bad. Yeah. Anyway,
I like it.
I had some other strong suspects, but I didn't want to shoot anyone at that point. And then when I saw you do the little thing, you know, da-ba-da.
It looked like you weren't. It looked like I didn't think I was. Actually, I did. It's funny because when you mentioned your suspects and how you enjoyed them, I was like, crap, I'm probably high lit. But you know, you gotta smack talk a little bit. You can't just.
You gots to.
Take it.
See
Why
that?
are you laughing at me?
Well, because you talk about smack talk, I imagine you now. I imagine you playing like street ball or something, like basketball.
B-ball.
Which, don't take us the wrong way, but having seen this picture of you in this suit with these freckles and everything, you don't really strike me as the world's biggest basketball player, especially being Canadian and all.
Yeah,
you know,
should see
it's
me,
too
man.
cold.
If I ever head up to around where you are,
Yeah.
and you'll see, I'm a player.
Are you a tall gentleman or are you a short gentleman or are you somewhere in between?
I'd say I'm probably average on height.
Okay. All right.
Cool. Maybe a little on the shorter scale, but I don't really worry about it much.
Like 5'7", 5'8"?
I don't know my height offhand.
Do you really not know your height? That's pretty funny.
Not offhand. No, I don't think about it.
I don't know my head offhand. You only need to know it offhand, dude.
Oh gosh.
I just realized. Yeah. Wait. I just realized.
That was almost as bad as like a dad joke.
Can I just point out that offhand and off the top of your head mean the same thing?
Yeah. Actually,
Isn't that weird?
I made a comment last night on my stream, and then I pointed out why it was ridiculous. I said that somebody was guarding something like the plague, and I'm like, wait, that makes no sense. And then, and then like 20 seconds later, somebody points out how little sense it made.
I love that.
Me for pointing out how little sense it made to myself.
That is the best thing. That is the best thing. That is so good.
It made sense to me, but then I realized it made no sense at all. Like
guarding something like the plague. Like you don't want.
Guards a lot of things apparently.
That is so good. The plague guards thing. That is so good.
The plague totes guards stuff.
That's awesome. I love that.
Well, you just have to be willing to admit when you're wrong sometimes. When you make stupid comments.
That's so funny. I love it. That's so great. That's excellent.
Why don't you ever do bad like
guarding something like the plague?
I I feel as if you just refrain from these bad bugs in my face.
I do all my bad bugs when you're not looking.
It's pretty upsetting. I wanted my top suspect to just go wacky near the ambo right as he said that.
That would have been pretty funny. Yes.
This is gonna be a silent game.
That would be cool. I don't do many of those. I would like to.
Yeah, I did a few of those on balcony the other day. They're sweet on balcony.
They're sweet on balcony. Well, it's really hard to shoot on balcony otherwise, yeah. But they're kind of more impressive on big maps though, because BB
I
is.
think they're more balcony. Oh man.
Well, it's
You have
really.
to get the bug off. You have to bug.
You have to. Well, right, you have to. But well, you're saying. Oh, so Purloin isn't on in this hypothetical example.
Yeah, I'm talking about classic here.
Classic balcony. I think it's funny that we have that name, like Coke Classic or whatever. Coke Classic balcony. Classic. I don't even know.
You gonna do anything this game, sir?
What makes you think I have? Okay, I haven't done anything. I haven't done jack
Don't get me
or
wrong,
crap.
I think you can win. I'm just skeptical.
Scoo skeptical? Is that even a thing? Oh, that was so funny! That was so funny! Okay, that game was awesome. I'm so glad that was recorded. That was so crazy. Okay, I have to talk about this game real quick. Okay, so I got the bug off. It went pretty well. I was happy with it. It happened just as I was... It happened just... Yes, it happened just as I was bursting out laughing when I got the bug off. And I was not laughing at how awesome my bug was. I was laughing at your funny thing about guarding like the plague. I don't know. I guess you low-lit me because I actually got a drink after that. Probably, right?
Maybe. I don't remember it at all.
It was... It was 4 seconds later. Like, I got a drink and I took off, so maybe that's why. At that point, I already had the bug, and you started asking me about doing bad bugs, and I'm like, I already got one. So I got a little lucky with a flirt. I mean, I was doing fine. I had 82, but then the guy did the thing where he left and came right back, so I got to finish that a little early. Near the end...
Oh, that... Okay.
General did that.
Him for that too.
General did, right?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, Snaps. Sorry, Snaps, yeah.
I saw Snaps do that. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, what was awesome? The pathing thing?
No, what Snaps did, which got him low lit.
Oh, right. Okay, so...
It was a briefcase abort.
So at that point, there's a minute 30 left. I bugged and I've seduced, so I just need to do an inspect and a BB, and I'm like, cool, probably got this, but you never know. I didn't think I was a big suspect. Turns out, low light, but I didn't know that. So I go to inspect. Nothing eventful happens there. I go to BB near the end, and it turns out that the DA is doing that thing where it looks like he's going into a conversation, but he's really picking up the briefcase. And I was like, no, 30 seconds left or whatever, right? So what happens is, I try to follow him in again or something, and he...
Purloined.
Well, check this out. No, this is crazy. Okay, so he does the briefcase. I'm like, okay, there's like 30 seconds. Just give him a chance to go back into his CC, and if he does, you can still BB and win this, right? So he does... And then I start to BB, and you can see real banana bread started. He bails! Like, I was like, he wasn't even in there that long. It was awful. And he took off. And so at that point, I have less than 10 seconds left. Well, what do you know? Toby's right there. So I think I would love to go after him or whatever, but I'm like, there's literally 4 seconds left. I have to purloin. I can't believe I have to freaking purloin.
Time at the end, but then it
started. I was so mad, first of all, that I had to purloin instead of BB. But when I purloin green, it's pending or whatever. But check this out. So at that point, I'm actually kind of worried, because if you're paying attention, you're going to get me. Although I'm low lit, so it turns out it didn't matter. But here's the thing.
I could have, but really, that's such a long shot.
That's tough. Well, here's the thing. While the purloin is pending, the DA comes back in. So I think, perfect. I will BB during the pending, because he's waiting for the list to go off for the statue swap. He's not going to care about the BB, so I'll actually win without the purloin. And then
the BB, I would have shot in
yeah,
no man's land.
And look at the thing there. Real banana bread started. I was just about to do it again.
Shot.
But it's so funny. It would have been such a great way to win if you're waiting for a pending, and then I BB anyway and win without the pending. How crazy would that be? Very crazy. Yes, very crazy is the answer. So I actually...
crazy as Kaylee is.
I actually would have preferred that you not shot, because I wanted to win with the BB during the pending, which would have been crazy. But anyway.
You should have told me, and then I totally would not have just immediately shot you.
Oh, that was so good. Oh yeah, Radio Phone points out that we were talking about silent games that whole game too, and it almost happened by accident. Actually, it did. It's also...
No, there was a BB.
Oh, fake BB, right. By accident, of course. Okay, so 4 more. You want to go to 30 and then call it a day?
That sounds fine.
It's probably been close to half an hour since you said half an hour anyway.
Yeah, it's around now. I don't need to
Cool,
be
cool.
stingy about it as long
Cool.
as I'm not playing you in like an hour. Then things will get bad.
Nice round 30 will work. And we've split
Yeah.
so far, so like I've been sucking a little bit last few minutes, so we got another close match on our hands.
Fine, sir.
We're doing okay.
Do not rag on yourself.
So yeah, another close match. Shocker, right? Da-da-dee-da-da-da, blah 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 blah. Da-da-da. Oh, you son of a something. You're not a good person. I've told you that, right?
Oh really? You think so?
Yeah, I think you're a bad person.
I think I'm a great person.
Oh yeah? Thou shalt not steal, Drawn. Thou shalt not purloin. Do not do it.
Too.
You gave something
I
back?
gave something back as well.
Not the
No.
guest list. Yeah, let me guess. When I look where the guest list is supposed to be, there's going to be a little sheet of paper that says a donation has been made in your name to the Red Cross.
Oh gosh, I
It's
wish.
like, well, thanks a lot. I'd rather have the guest list.
Who wouldn't really? Let's be honest here.
That's a very valuable list, I guess. I actually thought I was
Yes.
I was hoping the checker would do something ridiculous like have it be nuclear plans. Steal the nuclear plans from the waiter's tray.
Oh, dude, look at the log. That was so sweet.
Oh, how close was that? Wow, you were moving. That's
Well,
pretty.
no, I did. Okay, it was wacky. So if you
Jeez,
notice,
a bug. What? What are you
I
doing?
thought I gave it back, right? Ah!
Oh my
So
god.
what happens is this game was so sweet.
What did you
So
do?
I white test flirt.
Yeah.
I purloin,
Purloin.
and then you're on the other side, and I know I'm gonna die if I just leave. So
Mhm.
what I do is I walk through the direct middle of the conversation circle. So
Ugh.
who would do that?
Yep.
And then I'm like, maybe I'll get Lola because I'm on the wrong side.
Ugh.
And then the Amba comes in where I was, and I somehow can bug. And I go,
What?
yeah!
That's so dumb.
Oh, that was, I don't even care that I did
Ugh.
What is this?
Jeez. Okay. That was weird. That was a weird
Okay,
game.
3 more games.
3 more. Yeah, 3 more.
That was the best game, in my opinion, of today. Just because it was so wacky and stupid.
Wacky and stupid.
Yeah, it was not a good game on my end. It was terrible. Man, you know what sucked?
What?
Getting a white test.
Yeah, it's white test, white suit, all that. It didn't even make sense. You ever do that early purloin? And you're just like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
And then when it wins the game,
Why?
you're like, yeah, I know what's up.
I know what I'm
And then
doing.
you lose the game, you're like, God, I'm bad.
What's the common thread? I guess is just trying stuff. Just try some stuff.
Exactly.
Just see what happens.
Never assume you're just gonna fail because you haven't done it before.
I like that, man. Someone should crochet that.
In the end of red.
Just crotchet it.
Crotchet it.
I always say crotchet.
Crotchet. It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, crotcheting's pretty sweet.
Okay. I know who you are. Maybe.
Okay, shoot me.
I know who you are.
Then just shoot me. You're gonna lose. Yeah. There
Oh.
you go.
Oh, sweet. It was.
You got me.
Cool. All right.
What gave me away? My pathing, because it was terrible.
There was a bad bump early on.
Yeah.
At that point, I actually did not know who you were. I just thought, like, saying it there. And then when you said to shoot me, I thought it would be really funny if I get it right. So
Yeah,
I-
man, just do it. You can't
Just
be
do it.
afraid.
can't be afraid.
No fear.
You'd think I can't be afraid, but yet, here I am, terrified.
You're the wolf.
The wolf, you keep getting it wrong! I keep getting it wrong. You're so bad at this. The tiger.
I'm sorry, warning track.
You're hungry like the wolf, and I'm the hunger of the tiger.
I
Remember?
played the ska version of that on my stream as the intro song last night.
Very nice. Well,
I was in the mood to hear that. It would be more obvious. Ugh.
I'll try.
You're
Jeez.
so good at being incognito.
I gotta tell you something funny a little later.
Sure, yeah.
A little later. It's the 30th game? I think I've already got
Yeah,
15,
this is
so.
game 30.
Yeah.
Tied.
Oh my god.
Beat me.
Oh my god, I beat you forever. In the eyes of
Yeah, that's how it
everyone.
works.
That's how it works. I didn't know it worked at all. Let
Yeah,
alone
I
that
stream.
way.
I stream a lot, so I know how this stuff works.
You know how this stuff works? You know what's up? Drawn knows what's
These have been
up.
fun games, sir. Quite fun.
Yeah, they usually are.
Fun. Yes.
No, blah, blah. Why are we doing this with the voices? Why is
I'm not streaming KCM.
is
Don't
this a
stream
thing?
you while I'm playing games.
Wait, what? Oh, he's doing
KCM,
stuff?
What is this?
Is he talking to you? He's talking to you?
How is she even in conversation? You're just Twitch flirting.
I would never Twitch flirt.
No, you would, really.
Have you ever known me to Twitch flirt?
No, I have not. Oh, jeez, what was that? That looked awful.
It's probably something I did then. It's probably something I
I wanna
did.
shoot you so bad.
Shoot somebody. I don't know. You probably got it wrong.
No, I need to hear it.
It's probably not
The
me.
moneymaker.
You gotta hear the BV?
I gotta hear the moneymaker.
Does it actually have to make money,
That's
or?
how you make your money. Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
wow. Okay.
What? Is it interesting? The thing that happened? Is it interesting? I didn't think you were gonna get me. You weren't sure, were you? Here's how I know.
Got it.
Here's how I know you weren't sure. Here's how I know. 'Cause you shot, and then there was a pause, and then you went BOOM! Like you were not at all sure when you took that shot. There was like a big pause. There was no.
So fun if you're 100% sure.
I know.
You gotta go with it sometimes.
Because sometimes you shoot, and like as soon as you shoot, you're like BAM. But that time you went. It was like gunshot, big pause, BOOM! Once you saw the results screen.
Dude, I was so happy.
You were not sure. Okay,
I
so.
wasn't sure. I
Yeah.
fully admit. I saw an awkward path from you, and that's what got it.
Okay, so you said, could you be more obvious? And right when I
And then you bugged. Like every time I said that, you bugged.
right when I missed a bug. I missed a bug when you said that, and I was like, that's weird.
Oh wow, really?
And then I got the bug, and I guess I got away clean, yeah?
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
I would have shot you if I
Okay.
saw anything.
Well, but you would have just maybe you caught the tail end. Like I had to take a little bit of a path for it. You might have caught the tail end of the path or something like that. So okay, so then I did the inspect, no big deal. Did the flirt. What? There's just a path. That was all it was.
Well, that was a lot of it. See, the BB also cut out a lot of my other highlights.
Cripes.
If you notice, right before I shot you, I low
Yeah.
light, neutral light, low light.
That sucks. I should have done it. I took a chance because you were talking about that, and I thought, maybe I'm a suspect. He might have saw the end of the bug, and I thought this looks actually like a really good place for a fake, especially if he's looking, for.
It was a sweet fake, but the thing is,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Once again, I get away with a hard tell.
Once again, you get with a hard tell, and then I
Hard
shoot
tell.
you for the fake.
I know. Okay, so Radiophone says we need a tiebreaker. I think he's right, and I think he's right because I get to be sniper next. So.
I don't think that you need his tiebreaker.
No, you want to tie? You want
At
to?
30, it's perfect. We can play again, and then that can be our tiebreaker.
Okay.
We can play another day, and we can tie break that day.
Fair enough. We do tie a lot. Well, anyway, thank you for playing with me. Thank you for a year and all that cool stuff. What are you at? Like 13 months now? 14? What are you up to?
I joined I technically joined on Halloween.
Oh wow.
2013, but
Okay.
that was. But
You-
no,
what,
it was
2012?
November 1st. It was like super late. It was
2012,
the
bro.
beginning of November 1st.
Okay.
So I joined in November of 23rd.
Remember the 1st of November.
Wait, no, I've been in here over a year. It's 2012, right?
Definitely
Yeah, over a
2012.
year.
Yes,
Yeah,
2012.
yeah. It sounds like it's 2 years ago, but it's really not.
I'm still writing the last SpyParty build on my checks. I know, right? Like totally. All right.
No, yeah.
I am out of here. Thank you for playing with me. Thank you to everyone for watching. 1 year. Yay.
Thanks for watching,
Play again
everybody.
soon. Later, man. See you, man.
All right, are you done streaming?
I'm about to be.
All right.